Today was a good day. Okay, kind of a little chill day. We did lab today. Um, we set up Flipgrid and we had them log in with the guest password. So Flipgrid is basically like this little social media site for like education though, so for like kids, so they can like and comment on each other's video. And they can watch each other's videos too. I really like Flipgrid. It's a nice website. It makes teaching simple. Just kind of put the assignment on there and they respond, and that's it. It's quick too for them because I know that they have stuff outside of just us. They're still in school, so Flipgrid is a blessing, basically. All right, so some of them were new, so we had some new kids today. We keep getting new kids like every day since we started. Last week was our first week, and since that Tuesday last week, we've been getting more kids joining as we go, so it's been pretty good. It's pretty fun to see new faces and meet new people, and it's exciting for the kids too because they get to make more friends. So this is fun. Yeah, we had some new kids. So we had already did a flip grid last week. The flip grids are meant to kind of get like them thinking about basically entrepreneurship. We're trying to teach them the basics of being their own boss and being their own CEO. So we're tying that into coding by using Construct. When they build their games on Construct, which is a game design platform in which also C++ is used for game design. So they're using a platform that uses the programming language they're learning, which is pretty cool. Once they build their game, they're going to basically pitch it to us. They're going to sell it. It's theirs. They're going to act like it's their own business, and they're going to try to be successful. So labs is where it allows them to brainstorm and kind of think outside the box about what they're going to do with their business. It's pretty cool. We'll have conversations about the flip grid. So whenever they do it, there's prompts on the assignment. So I actually like show it and what it looks like. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I go in there. So actually, like when you get the link, it'll load like this, and if you don't like register, it's fine. You can enter the guest password. We give it out each week for each assignment. So this week's password, week one's password was ownership. And apparently I did something wrong. I guess I didn't type it properly. Try that. So yeah, it was ownership with capital O. So we'll give out like a unique passcode, and nobody outside can log on to this. Like as long as you have a passcode, that's the only way you can access the Flipgrid assignment. So it's pretty cool because Flipgrid gives you that privacy. Like we don't have to worry about anything. It's pretty cool to have that like comfort level. So you can go on here and we'll talk about these prompts right here. So we talked about the first week, so last Tuesday, because again, that's every Tuesday. Who is a boss, and like what makes some person a boss? Like, is it their traits, like their confidence, something like that? So, and then we talked about what do they think it takes to start a business? And like we actually talked about it and what it does take to start a business. Like it depends on each state. So we mentioned that. We talked about like LLC, which is a limited liability corporation, and we defined that. Talked about that, what that is, and so I'm from Tennessee, so I talked about Tennessee and how you're required to register through TNTAP or TNTAP. And if you make over a certain amount of money, and this is where money comes in. So we're also teaching them to make money. Like we're teaching them these ideals and trying to instill that in them so they're financially literate. So, anyways, kind of lost track. We're talking about the money though. So the money aspect of it in Tennessee, like if you make more than $3,000, you gotta pay taxes on it. So we talk about how what you put in and what you get out, and you have to invest in your business for it to be successful. You have to do certain things that are like necessary so you set your business up for success. And then we also talk about like how they promote their business, like what advertisements are, like commercials, billboards, stuff like that. And then they have like instruction here. You can see my face right there in the video. We're not gonna watch it, but they'll have videos like this where they can listen to it and kind of give them some ideas. And then they can also again watch each other's responses. So here's some down here. And then for week 2, we had to change the password because that kind of took a little bit of time today. The password wasn't working. Programmer wasn't working for some reason. I don't know why, but it just wasn't. So we changed it to coding 1 exclamation point, which trash password, I know. But we talked about these are the points for this week. So what is, I don't know, not what is coding, but where is coding? Which coding is everywhere. So like Bryce asked about his watch. So he asked about his smartwatch. We talked about how C++ is the programming language that smartwatches use. So I told him like that's cool that he's learning about that programming language that he wears on his wrist. So we tried to get them to name an example of a device that they use like every day, a common object that uses code. And we wanted them to name some companies that use coding. So like Microsoft, Twitch, like literally pretty much every website is coding. So we talked about Apple, specifically Steve Jobs, how the founder, he took coding and made it lucrative. So Apple uses this programming language called Swift, which is similar to C++. And they also have C programming and C++ programming that they use, and on their iOS platform. So we talked about that. Actually, CJ came back and asked about strings. So he didn't know how to do it, so we stayed and figured it out. So I talked him through it, and he figured it out and it ran. So we're gonna see, how he does tomorrow. But it was a good day. They're learning entrepreneurship. I'm happy. So that's it. It's been fun. Goodbye.